I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. As I'm recording this, the physical silver market is locking up in real time. Not crashing, not correcting, locking up. And once a market locks, it doesn't reopen smoothly. It snaps. Because when sellers disappear, price no longer matters. Tonight may be the last normal night to buy silver. Not cheap silver, any silver. Let me explain why I'm saying that and what happened in the last 24 hours that forced me to turn on this camera. What set this off? Earlier today, I tried to place a routine silver order. Nothing fancy. Same process I've used for years. The response shocked me. One dealer told me they were temporarily closed to new orders. Another said they could sell, but only at premiums so high they refused to even list them publicly. A third simply removed their silver products entirely. No explanation, no timeline. Just gone. That's not a price issue. That's a supply issue. And when supply disappears, markets break. Why the paper price is lying to you. Right now, you're seeing silver prices on screens that look calm. Volatile, yes, but functional. That's an illusion. Because the number you're seeing is a paper number, a derivative price built on leverage, promises, and settlement assumptions, the physical market, the one where real metal changes hands, is telling a very different story. Across multiple regions, buyers are paying dramatically more than the quoted price. Not because they're stupid, because they have no choice. When physical and paper prices separate, it's a warning signal that historically appears right before a rupture, and that signal is flashing red. What broke in the last 72 hours? Over the past few days, we saw violent price action that forced leveraged traders out. Margin requirements rose. Positions were liquidated. Weak hands were removed. That part is normal. What's not normal is what happened next. Instead of metal flowing back into the market, it vanished. Vault withdrawals accelerated. Deliveries increased. Available inventory shrank fast. This tells us something crucial. Whoever is taking silver right now does not intend to sell it back. They want possession, and that's the most dangerous thing that can happen to a fractional system. Why dealers are pulling back? Dealers don't stop selling because demand is high. They stop selling when replacement risk becomes impossible to price. If they sell you silver today and can't replace it tomorrow at any cost, they lose control of their business. So instead of raising prices endlessly, many simply stop. That's when the market enters rationing mode. You won't hear about this on mainstream outlets because there's no ticker symbol for out of stock. But it's the most honest signal of all. The vault problem no one wants to discuss. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The system has promised far more silver than it physically holds. That's not conspiracy. That's math. As long as most participants accept cash instead of metal, the system survives. But the moment enough people ask for delivery, everything changes. Not slowly, instantly. Because once the available metal is gone, no amount of money can fix it. You can't print ounces. What's coming next? In the near future, a major delivery window approaches. At that moment, every contract holder must make a choice. Take paper or demand metal. If even a modest percentage choose metal, the system faces a decision it cannot win. Either delay, settle in cash, or admit shortage. None of those outcomes are bullish for confidence. And once confidence breaks, paper silver and physical silver become two different assets. One trades on screens, the other trades hand to hand. The global choke point. Now add this to the equation. A massive portion of the world's silver refining capacity sits behind export controls and strategic stockpiling. When supply chains tighten at the refining level, shortages don't appear gradually. They cascade. Mining doesn't stop, but metal stops reaching markets. And by the time the shortage becomes obvious, it's already too late to react. What this means for you. This isn't about price targets. This isn't about flipping silver for profit. This is about access. The risk is no longer silver goes down. The risk is silver becomes unavailable. And once that happens, the only people who own it are the ones who already acted. Everyone else gets a cash settlement and an apology. A historical pattern. Every major monetary reset follows the same pattern. 1. Volatility. 2. Denial. 3. Shortage. 4. Repricing. We're between steps 2 and 3, and step 3 is always where panic starts. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm not promising returns. I'm not selling fear. I'm pointing out a structural breakdown that historically ends one way. Markets don't warn politely before they close doors. They just stop responding. If you wait for confirmation, confirmation arrives after opportunity disappears. Tonight, you still have choice. Tomorrow, you might only have explanations. If this helped you understand what's happening beneath the surface, hit like so more people see it. Subscribe if you want updates while this situation unfolds. And comment below, are dealers in your area still selling, or are they already pulling inventory? History is moving fast. Make sure you're not standing still.